Okay, we are live. Welcome to the first broadcast of the Earthbound 20th anniversary. And with me is Elliott Ridgway and Anton Ridgway of the Earthbound live-action series of 2006. Or 7, whatever it was.
Hello.
It's 2007.
2007.
I'm Anton. I don't remember any years from
Alright, so yeah. 20 years ago on Friday, this game is the first in the Mother series to hit the U.S. shores. How do you guys feel about that? That we only got one game out of the entire three games of the series.
I'm thankful that we did get it. It might not have gotten localized, and then we'd be stuck with 3 Japanese games.
Yeah,
If I had to pick one, I would probably have picked this one. I think.
Yeah.
This is definitely my favorite.
Alright, we're just going over the title screen really quick because I'm just kind of basking in the awesomeness of this game. I did beat it about a year ago, and it's been a while since I played through then. So I do mostly just remember the ending just because it's so.
Yeah.
The ending is
very
just
striking.
Yeah, and it's a complete separation from the rest of the game. I mean, you can see it. It's brightly colored and cheerful, and I mean, it's you have to just look at it.
Exactly.
And then there's the end of the game, which is just it changes not only atmosphere and tone, but also the music too. It just completely it makes it as far away from the game as possible. I mean, it's like, am I still playing the same game?
It does get much darker towards the end. I will agree with that.
Yeah.
It's got a really nice sense of building towards something.
Oh yeah, the storytelling
as you go along.
Yeah, the storytelling is definitely just perfect. Like the pacing is great too.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's start a brand new game. So, Ridgway Brothers, you are welcome to go ahead and help me along in here. What flavor do you guys prefer?
Gotta go with plain.
I like peanut flavor. Banana is kind of hard on the eyes.
Yeah,
it's just a little.
It's kind of like burn into your eyeballs a little bit.
Yeah, that definitely is a little too bright. We'll just go with plain. Okay, so in honor of you guys, if you don't mind, I will be naming them after you.
If you have enough, slots for letters, I think.
I don't think I do. Okay, here I'll just do. Where's I? There we go. Yes, I can do it.
We have the technology.
That works. My name has been spelled that way before.
I know it's missing 2 T's, 1 T, and 1 L, and.
No, it's ridiculous.
And too bad he's not here, but I guess this one is Phil. Where's?
I'm sure Phil would probably not be okay with this, but anyway.
I know. All right, here's for Anton, because you played Jeff in the series, and it fits perfectly.
And Anton, we didn't go all the way and dye your hair blonde.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. At this point, if we were to do it again, I might be tempted to say we should. But
Yep.
I guess then we would have had to keep it.
Yep. And what should the pet be named? Name this doggy.
What are good dog names? Tim.
Yeah, go with Tim.
Okay, we'll go Tim.
Tim the dog.
Tim the dog.
Raj.
Oh, while we're on this menu, this is a little bit of trivia.
Tim the dog Tyrone.
Yeah, this is a little bit of trivia for anybody who knows anything about this game. The music you're hearing right now has Monty Python's Flying Circus sound bites in it.
Oh yeah.
It's true. It's a little sound clip of the Liberty Bell March, and for me personally, once you hear it, you can hear it.
Yeah. Well, that and there's also the little you can hear almost muffled talking and laughing. So that's part of the intro, I guess. Okay, what's our favorite food? We'll just go with. Here, let's go with... One time I did ribs, like pork ribs. Oh, here, we'll go.
Not enough room for something like mac and cheese.
Yeah, no, let's just do fries.
Okay.
Base 333 says we should do bacon.
Ah, I already did it. I can go back.
Oh.
Bacon is a winner. God, it's just so bad. Oh wait, the coolest thing is bacon apparently. No, we don't want bacon. Okay, yes.
Hard to argue.
We have to go over this again, I'm sorry.
Bacon is pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Both be bacon.
That is true. That would still work.
Phil, if you ever see this in a future broadcast, I'm sorry I've drug you into this. Nah, I'm sure he wanted. I'm sure he would have wanted to be involved. Okay, so the favorite thing. What did we decide that was? Oh, dang it!
I always pick slime when I play the game.
Slime.
Slime is pretty cool.
Well, this is what Rockin's gonna be named as. This is what Rockin's gonna be named as. Every time we do PK Rockin. One time I wanted to make it metal, like you know how it's rockin' and then there's metal or thrashing, but we can't do that.
Yeah. Are there enough letter slots for Baroque?
Baroque.
Classical music.
Let's see. There's only 6 slots. I think we could. Baroque. Oh wait, hang on. How do I spell that? Is it Baroque?
B-A-R-O-Q-U-E.
Yeah.
I don't think we have enough slots.
I don't think we do either.
Hip hop or reggae.
Yeah, reggae. Do reggae.
Reggae. Oh, dang it! I backed out again. I have not played this in forever. I forgot how sensitive the menu was. So reggae. Here, actually, here. How about this? I just got it. In honor of them, because most of the sounds are pretty much from the Beatles.
Yes.
The coolest thing is the Beatles. Okay, and we are starting our adventure.
True, that's an accurate statement.
Yep. And what's sad is that we're not even in the game, and we've already spent nearly 8 minutes just in the menus.
This part of the game.
Yeah.
This
is going to be the shortest video ever. No, I think I'll at least let this go to a half hour, just because it's the first episode. Okay. I never ever figured out how to consciously pronounce Onet. Well, I always do Onet, but like some people say one-et or one-to.
Yeah, we always said on it growing up. That's just kind of stuck at our house.
Yeah, that's what I heard on your series was on it.
Yeah. I believe Earthbound Saga pronounced it on net.
On net. I always did Onet, like O and net. Like net, like a net, like a baseball or a baseball butterfly net.
I guess that kind of makes sense with the.
Oh no! What happened?
Characters, I guess.
I just noticed he's wearing slippers.
Is he?
How have I never noticed that? He's wearing pajamas and little slippers on his feet.
And they match his pajamas.
I know. How have I never noticed that? I always thought he wore shoes, like little like shoes or something, but they're actually friggin' slippers. Okay. And he has bedhead. The worst bedhead ever. Let's see what Mom says. Oh, that's right. I don't have to do that. I have to do. That's right. You can play this game one-handed. If I really wanted to, I could do it one-handed.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh wow, what an understanding mother. You'll sneak out of your room anyways.
Yeah.
At least change out of your clothes. Or out of your pajamas. Oh, that's right. You can go into Tracy's room and get the cracked bat.
Yes, you can.
I totally. Yeah, I didn't forget about that.
Yeah, you can't forget the cracked bat.
Nope. Otherwise, Ness is like no attack power.
I feel like he does alright. I think. I think you can still hit the enemies without it.
He goes down to 2 offense. So the bat gives you immediately three times your fighting power.
It's always the fun part about the start of RPGs.
Yeah.
So that small changes make a big difference.
Yep.
Like when you get new equipment.
Oh wait, that's right. I think you can choose to take King or not with you. Yeah, let's do that really quick. Give me your dog.
Think maybe he doesn't.
Oh, that's right. When you go the second time. Okay, right now is just pretty much exploring.
Besides humans.
Yeah. Oh no, roadblock.
Not as famous for its roadblocks.
Too seriously?
I think this roadblock there instead of on the other side.
I know.
Yeah, I know. They totally put it in the wrong spot.
Block these houses in.
Yeah.
I always thought that guy was too cool. That hat, and the sunglasses with the white rims.
Oh yeah. Wait. Oh.
I don't know why. It's always what I think of when I see him.
So I think in your guys' the fans with love video, you guys were like, oh, what's up with the cops? They have like lipstick on their mouths.
Oh yeah.
And like Ness's mouth looks normal, and they're like red mouths. So what are they are? They really are wearing lipstick.
It's true for a lot of the NPCs. It seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Frank looks that way too, I think.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Well, we'll see if we can get there.
The sharks definitely have way too much lipstick.
Oh yeah, because they're a street gang. So what do you expect? They're freaks.
Yeah.
They're freaks anyways. And of course we can't forget the bread roll here.
Yes.
I remembered the bread roll.
Man, when we first got this game, we played through this intro bit so many times, but we could never get past the sharks. So I just remember the first time I found the bread roll, I was like, oh man, this is so cool. I never found this. I played this first bit so many times.
Yeah, when we got this, I think I was like 6. When you were 4. We were
very bad at video games.
This was the first RPG we had ever played, and we didn't understand the concept of level grinding. So after we get past this first intro bit, we would just like try to go immediately fight the sharks. And, like we would always die there, and I think we like got to Frank once. But it was just like we just thought this was like the hardest game ever designed, and we like
and then
gave up on it for several years.
Yeah, and then of course there's other games like the Final Fantasy series that are worse.
Right. Yes, that's true. We never even tried those.
Yeah. Also, I wanted.
We were like,
yeah, I wanted to. No, we're not friends. I wanted to say this earlier, but you guys were talking. Liar Exaggerate says he eats garlic, and then he says people like faint when they see me coming. I'm wondering if that's because he has really bad breath.
That's probably the implication.
Yep.
I love how all the random NPCs have such goofy dialogue.
That's the whole point. It's like you could just go around. Yeah. You could go around the entire game talking to everybody, just to see what crazy the crazy things that they'll say. Like this guy. Look, clear out, get out of my way. Clear out, get out of my way. Clear out, get out of my way. Clear out of my way. Out, get my whoops. My mistake. So basically, pretty much, he's the stereotype of. Yeah, he's the stereotype of the repeating themselves cop. Like, you know, like move along, nothing to see here.
I want to know how they got that car parked up on the hill.
You know, that is a good question.
They just went off-road.
Yeah, they're like, vroom. Yeah.
I had never noticed all those potholes. That's probably supposed to be like.
Oh, the ones over here by Liar Exaggerate's house, or this one up here. Mm-hmm. Or I'm standing in front of a cop. You mean that one up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess the meteorite crashed a little harder than just having one hole there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, back to the house.
This is probably a consequence of only playing it when we were little, but we never got the joke of Liar Exaggerate's name. We would always Liar Exaggerate.
Yeah, like I figured that
carried over into our movie, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's a lying, exaggerating jerk face.
Right.
Yeah, like when you first play that, it doesn't really sink it, but then afterwards, it's like, oh.
Yeah, right.
Later that night.
I think it's somehow creepy in these games when characters show up when you're not around.
I know, right?
Like
it just pop up out of nowhere.
Stuff like that, where you come back somewhere you've already been and something's changed. It's like, oh no, I didn't do anything to trigger this. People are moving around and I'm not looking.
Let's see what Tracy has to say.
The Earthbound creepypasta.
Oh gosh.
Like the zombie girl on 3, the same thing. It's like,
who is actually a hooker. I'm sorry, but seriously, what else could she possibly be?
Yeah, I know.
Oh god, here's this ass face. Pokey. I mean, Phil would probably be laughing at this because that's his character, along with being Paula.
Phil does such a good job with Pokey.
I know, right?
Phil's amazing as Pokey.
He is. I mean, I don't think any. If you guys were to switch it around, anybody else would not be good as Pokey.
Right. This is like a minor spoiler for our last episode that hasn't been released yet, but we've filmed the end of the series. We just haven't finished editing it yet. And Phil puts in an absolutely phenomenal performance as Pokey during the Gygas fight. He absolutely.
What if I say no? Have you ever just did the opposite option?
Yes. Yes. It's great.
I'll say something that'll cut you like a knife. What if we say no again?
Oh yeah, we worked that door serious.
Okay, I won't say anything to hurt you. Okay, so now he's begging.
Intense.
Ah, now it's a dialogue loop. Okay, fine. Blow this pops. 80s movie reference here.
We should have worked that line into the series.
I know.
Wait, what 80s movie?
Like, yeah. The dog is unreliable. Take Tim. Oh shoot! I forgot we could do the lowercase letters. Now it looks weird when you go to say the characters' names. Oh well, whatever.
Well, it's like the Pokemon style. All the proper names are all just all caps.
You know, that is true. And also, like as I was playing this, like I played Pokemon before this. I noticed that there's a lot of very odd similarities between Earthbound and Pokemon. And Pokemon was in development before Earthbound. Wait,
really? I didn't know that.
Well,
like, I mean, the two characters are baseball hat, backpack wearing silent protagonists.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, whereas Ness fights randomly, I guess, randomly styled enemies that are based off of like real life objects and whatnot. Like plants and animals and real stuff, and yet most of the enemies in this game are most of the characters in Pokemon are pretty much like monsters that are like that you use in Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Like it's just an odd. I just kept finding more and more things that were similar to Pokemon as I played this. I'm just like, whoa, wow, I didn't ever think about that.
I think it's some of the same developers because. Ape.
Yeah, because I don't think Ape ever made another game after this because they got turned into. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they got turned into Creatures Inc.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then later I think Game Freak was also doing their own thing at the time. They're like, okay, let's make this. Let's let's pull ourselves together, and then eventually I think because Creatures Inc. is still around. It's just I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, Creatures Inc. is still around. It's just they're not called that anymore or something. Yeah. But Game Freak eventually became the Pokemon company. Okay, now here's the first time we were fighting enemies.
Alright, here we go.
Coil Snake. That is probably the coolest the utility ever developed. Because it's pretty much how you mod Earthbound.
Oh, yes.
Apologize profusely.
So much nicer than J-Hack, I guess was so bad before.
Yeah. So pretty much. Have you guys ever did the auto fight before?
I have, periodically. I mean, it kind of is really, really dumb.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I almost
never
agree
do
on
that
that
in the
point.
final boss fight. Like,
if you grind hard enough, then you can win the game just with auto fight.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe.
Oh look, suddenly there's no police
Pretty
barricade. Suddenly they're gone. I wonder what happens if... Oh. Wow, this is new. I never knew that they just stopped you there. And Pokey was all like, hey, let's get Picky home. Because I'm really, really concerned for my little brother. Even though I'm, like, following behind you.
Odd. It's like where
the
the
cops go?
roadblocks.
I know, like, where did the cops go? Also, that dog disappeared, too. And here's another musical
guys-
reference.
Have you guys heard of the glitch where you can keep Buzz in your party for the entire game?
Oh yes.
Yep, I have, and I did check that out. I think Tomato did a recording of that. Oh, you jerk! Okay, I guess we should have saved the bread roll for later. He stole my bread roll. Can't you get items back?
You do get it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay! Finally leveled up. and I'm actually life up A. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. It's not A. That's right. It's alpha. Because I noticed you guys
we
doing.
messed everybody up.
Yeah, you're like A, and then B, and then until we meet Pooh, it's like they're Greek symbols. I always thought that was hilarious.
Well, we could never figure it out growing up. We were like, okay, so the next one's the letter Y.
Yeah, I think Y was gamma or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very confusing. Earthbound was a very confusing game as a child.
Pokey, you fail as a person. I just noticed my game's running slightly slower than usual. I think it's because I'm basically maxing everything out. Here, maybe it might help if I lowered my settings here. Or just go on to none. Okay. Now it's a lot more pixely. You know, I don't think this game runs at that high of a frame rate, anyways. I can't even watch it like this. I'm sorry. I'm turning the like honestly, I love emulation just because of the, you know, you could make everything look a lot smoother.
Right.
Now I can't.
Larry Exaggerate better help you fight that snake. He's standing right there.
Yeah.
I bet he's pretty good in a fight.
Yeah.
He eats garlic and works out to strengthen himself.
Yeah, he could breathe on the snake and then it would die.
Right, yes. No. Why does Liar Exaggerate not join your party later? This is my question. I think Earthbound would be a much more satisfying experience.
Yeah.
You know, you could. Oh crap! I got basically binded. see, there's another alliteration or comparison I would make to Pokemon. Like snake type enemies could use that restrictive. Yeah, like you can't do anything for like one turn. I mean, like it's a minor difference, but a minor detail, but a child's voice on the hilltop, of course. I'm a man's man. I always wondered why he said I'm a man's man. Like, is there a little bit of an undertone there? Oh, look, there's Picky and a butterfly. Speaking of which, I don't have it on video, but one of those magic butterflies appeared in Gygas's lair once to me. Like, I'm not even kidding. It actually happened.
Work that into our series.
Yeah, like there was an actual magic butterfly up near the top of like of the devil's machine. Like I wish I would have got that on film, but I don't think I was recording at the time.
You gotta put in those hotspots for the spawn, so it's
Yeah.
like somebody put that there.
Yeah, if you ever decide to do that later on, if you're still editing the 7th episode, if you put that in there, then that would be awesome. Just have a random magic butterfly right before.
Thematically, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
When I do that, because we haven't included magic butterflies in our series so far.
Yeah.
So.
That'd be a good place to do it.
It took me years to figure out that was an M on Picky's shirt.
Wait.
Like a big letter M.
M for Minch.
Yes, I can hear it. When he turns around, oh, get it! It is! Wow, I never really paid attention. Well, I learned something.
There you go.
See, this is like my second playthrough, and I'm still finding cool stuff about this game.
Yeah.
And here's one of the name drops of the guy that you're seeking to beat at the end of the game. Like, they've only dropped the name Gygus like how many times during the entire game? Like about 3.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
doesn't
like
get brought up.
Yeah, like the fact that he's not revealed until the very end was just perfect. Like, I think it's the best way to end a game ever.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah, I like how you guys showed a little bit of like, you know, you like basically you have to click and pause at the video as he's going, but basically you flash him in there a few times during kind of the darkness that invaded Ness's mind.
Yeah. Right. Yes, that will be important later.
Yeah, I noticed that you guys still have not done the going into Magicant yet, and I'm curious to see how you do that.
I'm curious about it too.
So in other words, it's still not even that's on the drawing board.
Right now, Magicant exists as a beautiful green screen.
As is the okay, I gotta touch this up because speaking of which, I know like the whole funniest section of your for the fans from with love video was the whole the purple sock incident.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that's pretty much a recreation of how it was going, but I'm like trying to film the thing. I'm sure one of you guys kept saying something funny. It's just like, here goes Tessie the sock.
I actually don't remember why we settled on a sock for Tessie.
It worked really well though.
It did surprisingly. Like, I mean, Loch Ness has been just an obscure black spot forever.
It's true.
I mean, it could have been just anything.
Effect.
Yeah, exactly. Practical effects overdoing it digital. Yeah.
Sure,
well, I mean, you had to color it purple, but still. The sock puppet. Oh, so yeah, basically, if we were gonna set up the glitch, we would have had to lure an enemy out to the end and let it kill us.
Right.
Yeah, and then basically you wake up with Buzz, and then the whole fight with Starman Jr. skipped.
Right.
Which is right here.
Oh no!
Speaking of Starman, another random tidbit of information. On the box for Earthbound, you actually see Ness in the shadow of, was it Final Starman?
I think it's Starman Supreme or Starman Deluxe.
Oh yeah, Starman DX, which is only found in the final part of the game. Oh yeah, here's another final boss name drop. So that's 2. I guess I'm counting that throughout this Let's Play.
Yeah, but the game just after this first intro bit, it doesn't put a lot of emphasis on the story. You just kind of go around and do stuff and talk to people.
Right.
Yeah.
You kind of can lose track of it until the end of the game, and suddenly like, oh man, how did this get so serious?
It's kind of cool because you're kind of left to your own devices mostly, and you kind of have to like find your own way through the game. Like the game doesn't have that much formal direction. Like, okay, now you need to go here.
Yeah, I love how it doesn't hold your hand a whole lot. Like, you still have to figure out some of it.
Right.
But you're
that
still...
That was one of my issues with Super Mario RPG when I finally got around to playing that, was I felt like it was super linear. And they don't let you deviate too much from the path that you're supposed to be going on.
That is true.
Yeah. Pokey, you suck. Apologize. I'm just like... Imagine him just begging on his knees, just, I'm sorry.
We did that in our series too.
I know, I noticed. Just like...
I should go back and watch that. It's been a while.
Yeah. I even Picky fights a few times.
Yeah, that is true. He makes himself completely useful.
Yeah, little brother is stronger than Pokey. Use Elliott as a shield. I think you guys touched on that too.
Yeah,
I know. Fire beta. And it still doesn't even work. Like, have I even taken a single bit of damage ever since starting, or am I still like?
No,
I don't even know.
I think they just have Buzz keep using shield so they can't take any damage.
Yeah.
It's pretty clever. It gives them kind of a. It's like got this cool effect where it's like you see all these huge amounts of damage that they're doing to each other, and then it's like, oh man, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Battle anyway.
Right, and kind of going off of that, like it creates a cool effect for what happens next.
Yeah.
And we tried to convey this in our series. I don't think we necessarily captured this, but like in the game, you get to this point and you get this incredible sense that there's this huge conflict going on that's way bigger than you or what you're aware of.
Yeah.
And it's like you witness this really cool fight, and then like the mentor character that's been kind of leading you along, Buzz, then he dies.
Spoiler alert. That's for next episode.
Oh no! Sorry.
No, that's okay. Well, I'm sure everybody knows about it, so we'll just say Pokey's mom squishes Buzz.
Right, but then like at that point, then you're just totally on your own, and it gives you this really big sense of like, oh man, what on earth am I going to do now?
Yep.
I thought Vicky was the mentor you were talking about. Yes, the M on the shirt, your mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we just hit the 30-minute mark a little bit ago. So we just see this little bit, and I think I will be calling it good here.
Right.
I think any longer than this, and it will turn into a complete like live stream fest. Alrighty. Well, thanks for joining me. And if you guys want to show up on any of my later segments, let me know. I do have plenty of people booked up until probably the 15th as one of my last guests. If you want to do that. So this looks like definitely a good spot to cut it. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and for those watching, thank you for tuning in for my first episode of my first live stream and Let's Play. And this has been the Earthbound 20th anniversary. And I'll see you guys next time.
Huzzah.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next time when we will be playing with Proto Mario.
All right.
Yeah, Proto Mario. All right. Have a good night, guys.